Much has to be done now, even though they have the assistance of the breeze. Fitzroy very, very committed in the early stages here. Dent barging his way through, has been awarded the free kick. The defence of Fitzroy has been very strong. Dent, Pike, Malloy probing forward this time. Chisholm across the body. Clayton in front of Wills, and Primus does the roving. Back to Clayton. He in turn to Carter. Carter squeezes one to Primus. Primus on. They've found Bamford on the run in front. And just misses. Nick Carter there playing his third game. One of 5 first-year players in the side here for Fitzroy this afternoon. Another first-year player, Luke Toyer, takes the kick in, drives towards the wing where Mann and McCarthy are out of the game. Barker does the crumbing, pushes in towards centre-half forward. Hawking couldn't complete it under the pressure of the Dockers defence. Waterhouse to Waters, pressure. Banfield wrapped up by Toyer. 2 fine young players. Banfield, the South Australian. Toyer from Kalgoorlie, country, Western Australia. Bandy in front position at the bounce. McCarthy just feeds it over, looking for ground, but Waters takes what comes his way into the forward line. Hunter off the ground, slips it and slips it through. Hunter's second goal off the ground to match his one in the first.
Good skills by Kingsley Hunter, because the ball wasn't actually on the ground, it was bouncing, so certainly intended to kick it through. It was a great effort. But just another example of Fremantle not having any pattern when they go deep into their forward line. The ball was just bombed into that top of the goal square area.
So Kingsley Hunter, his second goal. Hunter's second goal for Fremantle. Takes the ball back to the centre, but Primus combines with Dwyer to push the ball forward. Ridley meets it, kicks it in the air, buys some ground, but Carter chops it off, feeds it in, and the umpire's called him for throwing. Ridley takes the free kick towards the outer side of the Whitten Oval. Carter now comes back to take what he should have got in the first occasion. Inside off Mellington, just better judgment. Jones and Ridley were in there as the opponents. Mellington looking to get the ball going quickly, but the umpire blowing time on. And here really just standing his ground, and Ridley went over just far too easily. Mellington 3 goals for the afternoon. 3 goals straight. Deliberately in. Falls a little bit away on the kick and hits the behind post.
It's one of the few occasions when you can say Todd Ridley hasn't really made an issue of the contest. He's competed really hard with Malloy all day, and that time just caught out of position and went to ground early.
Chisholm kicks in, finds Wills, he's at right half back, takes off, has a bounce through the wing, his second bounce down towards half forward, kicks well inside the 50. Quick transference of play over the top. Paxman, Hunter down in front. This is Rowe shooting at his second of the term. Well, getting back, Gotten's taken the mark only a couple of metres out, and probably would have been better advised to let it go, depending on the angle he cops here. It's going to be quite sharp for the right footer. The umpire insisting he come around a long way. Well, actually, that's not too bad given where he finds himself. I thought the umpire was beckoning further. Gotten pops it through, so the result's the same. And Fremantle enjoying their best patch of the game.
Certainly seemed to have upped the tempo a bit, Dennis. Rowe's kick into the goal square then was certainly, they're competing at every contest now, whereas earlier they were being led to the ball most of the time. And it's 2 or 3 goals at the start of this last quarter. Might sign a bit of a comeback.
So the margin is 35 points. Just a little self-doubt, some nervous barracking around us, trying to get Fitzroy up. They've still got a commanding lead. Chisholm left it behind. But bear in mind, they haven't won for so long. Johnson held a long time. No free kick. Primus cleverly gets it away. This is Pike. Nicely done. Kicks it down towards half-forward. Cassidy, who was very good in the third term, has taken this mark about 60 metres out. Kicks to a one-out contest. Barker and Edwards. Edwards cleverly comes away now. Suddenly, ball running the legs of these Dockers. That appeared to be a throw from Mann. Must have been a hand pass because the umpire was only about 5 metres away. Koya was dragged down, and he's penalised. And the kick will go to Morton.
Great chase from Danny Morton. His kick now, right onto the edge of the 50-metre zone. O'Reilly takes it, plays on. Initially by faking the handball, and now by the left foot kick to kick it. His kick right there towards Hunter, over his head. Rowe, the left foot, peels it around, this time offline. 1 goal, 3 to Brad Rowe. Coming into the side. 1 of 3 changes from the selected Fremantle side. Jared Malloy, the Fitzroy fullback, brings the ball back into play, and Carter. 24 disposals to Nick Carter. Pike's 10th kick, not a good one at all.
It's getting a little nervous here, though, isn't it? Another quick goal for the Dockers, and the game will be on because there's still plenty of time.
Waterhouse's kick probes in there, but Fitzroy resolute in defence here through Bamford. His kick falling short of Cassidy. Ryan out of space. 1 bounce on the outer wing. Chisholm. Just that little bit of judgment over Morton and a little extra skill with the left hand. O'Reilly picking up a lot of possessions across half-back. Peter Mann kicks to where perhaps he should be at centre half forward. Dale Kicker's playing across there now, but Dent combining with McCarthy. He finds Rombotis. Rombotis steps around. He's got as much space on with Chris Johnson. But Johnson just props there, just holds up that little bit. Looking for zone. Oh, tries to take Riley on through the legs. Oh, no way. Chris, not at all well done. But now it's quieter. Hawking's kick floating across the contest. Mellington can't take it. Ridley in front. Should perhaps get the free kick. No. The ball up will occur. And Chris Johnson in all sorts of trouble back here with an undescribable move trying to get around the man on the mark.
Meantime, behind.
He was put under a bit of pressure there, Terry, because he actually faked a handball to the right-hand side and was called to play on, and it took some time before the player on the mark realised. As soon as the player on the mark realised, then Johnson was under all sorts of pressure.
So the margin is 35 points. Just under 13 minutes to go. The Dockers, kicking with the breeze, can get the next goal, and quickly, suddenly the margin inside 30 points. Burton feeds it out wide for Toya. Great desperation by Dent. He was grabbed by the leg. Advantage is paid. He gets it to Dwyer. Peeling off is Hawking. He wants it short. He's got it. He's right on the 50. Man on in the pocket. He goes to Johnson. And Johnson's marked. Sharp angle. About 5 metres in from the line. Well, a very important kick, this one. It's a long way from home, but you get the feeling they're just doubting themselves, and a goal could rubber stamp a victory right here. And Johnson's been a very good player. He's booted 3, just up after getting hit hard. What will he do? Sharp angle, misses to the near side. So the margin is 6 goals. Just over 12 minutes remaining in the game. Got
Great
to relate. Sorry, John.
Sorry, Dennis. Great kick by Hawking to find Johnson then. Hawking's worked hard all day. He's had 18 possessions today.
Got to relate, no celebrations quite yet. Ball close to the boundary line. O'Reilly kicks for distance down towards the wing. It pitches just inside the boundary line. Barker comes up to meet it. The ball spills out. So a throw in.
So Fremantle really now down to their last real push. 12 minutes into the quarter. 6 goals to be made up. And Fitzroy really something in their sights here, so I don't think they're going to give it up too readily. What is the tireless worker in close? Rombota's in there. Besieged by the Fremantle players. The umpire allows it to go. Quinton Leach bounces inside the 50-metre zone. Handballs over the top to Hunter. Hunter back to Mann. Clayton's got him. Bizzotto gives the clean-up work. Pressure from the Fremantle forwards. It's free there for McCarthy, and he takes no risks.